What is good, Cardano fam, ADA gang? We have lots of exciting updates to unpack today. We're also going to do a massive recap on all the biggest names that have been anticipating a Cardano standalone ETF. So hit that subscribe, hit that like. Ali Martinez, technical analyst, says Cardano ADA is breaking out, targeting $3. I like what I hear. Great analysis from Ali. Product lead at Kraken, serving over 10 million clients, responds to Cardano ADA memecoin SNEK post, says 2025 year of the snake. They've been observing Cardano and SNEK, and especially the growth as well. So it's just a matter of time. Do you guys think that Kraken will list SNEK first, or will it be Binance, Crypto.com, or a different tier 1 exchange? Let me know. And speaking of SNEK, over 109,000 posts on X mentioned SNEK just this week alone, surpassing Book of Meme, Notcoin, and Popcat combined, according to Radar. So a couple of these projects are above SNEK in terms of ranking, sometimes volume as well. So again, this just shows the social dominance, the culture is super strong. I think it's just a matter of time before SNEK actually breaks through the top 100. Volume, Cardano ADA 24-hour trade volume surpasses BNB for the 6th day in a row, according to CoinGecko. Again, huge volume. We'll revisit that towards the end of the video. Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund, GDLC. Does that ring a bell? Well, we know that they removed Cardano and they've added Cardano yet again with over $811 million in assets under management as a total. They've added Cardano ADA as the 5th and final holding. This is alongside, I believe, BTC, ETH, XRP, Sol, and Cardano has been added as well. So big shout out to Stake for bringing this to my attention. And this is fantastic. This is going to pave the way for many, many more. Now let's jump into the ETF goodness super highlight. So Cardano ETF in 2025, it says 33% chance. Yes, this is of course poly markets. Take it with a grain of salt, of course, based on how much people are actually betting here. But let's really focus on our history and the big names like Brad Garlinghouse and whatnot. So there are already ETPs or ETFs that are backed that have staking as well. And there's index funds as well, like the Bitwise BITW, which should be approved any moment now, allowing trading to occur with New York Stock Exchange, with Cardano, part of that as a large component. But there's many, many ETFs/ETPs already. But let's dive into moving forward. Well, we know that Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse, I think this is back in May, he did say there's going to be a Cardano ETF. So Ripple CEO thinks it's inevitable. Who else? Well, we know the Tether co-founder also later around June in an article was kind of alluding and pointing to the idea and predicting a Cardano ETF as well. So we got Ripple, we got Tether. Who else? Well, we also know a massive project as well, 21CO, big $7 billion assets under management, big Cardano ETF demand incoming. So I believe that the CEO was mentioning that there's big demand, big institutional demand coming. So another big name, big project. We also know that Richard Tang, recently Cardano Summit, saying that 94% of institutions are bullish, 50% intend to invest. If you look at ETF approval, 2024 is a landmark year in terms of the institutional shift into crypto, as far as greater regulatory clarity that's coming through. And regulatory clarity, we think of that, right? ISO 20022, Cardano XRP. Right? Grayscale, Cardano, XRP. Many projects, we see Cardano and XRP side by side. Cardano, XRP, DREC Alliance. Ripple anticipating for Cardano. We see a lot of overlap between names, and we see the emphasis here by the Binance CEO on compliance and regulatory clarity that's coming through with the increased likelihood of ETFs. Now, we are also waiting for this, the Bitwise index fund we spoke about. So SEC is currently, to my knowledge, reviewing the filing of Bitwise 10 Crypto Index Fund, BITW, the world's first and largest crypto index fund, as an exchange-traded product, ETP, to be listed on NYSE Arca, or New York Stock Exchange, and that's including Cardano ADA as the 5th largest component. So that's what we know so far. But again, all of these play a role in terms of something tangible for seeing an ETF, something to be realized. Now, we also know later in fall, Charles did say, and I think when was this exactly? Recently, December 8th. Charles did say we are in index products already, like Coin50. So again, big shout out to Coin50. We're part of that. Bitwise, BITW. And he said, I believe these products or ETFs will be much more plentiful after the new SEC chair, Paul Atkins. A Cardano ETF is inevitable. Paul Atkins sees the value in utility coins and whatnot and a lot of the pain points with the current financial system. And so there's a lot of goodness around the corner, guys. So I think that those were the most exciting ones. There are also influencers pointing out, but I really wanted to focus on founders, CEOs of big projects. So let me know if there's any other big names that have been hinting at a Cardano ETF as well in the comments. And let me know your thoughts. I know some people support it, against it. SNEK says, imagine when tier 1 exchanges list SNEK, right? It's going to be huge. We have lots of names here: Kraken, OKX, Crypto.com, Coinbase, Binance, Bybit, KuCoin, HTX, many names. And right now, I mean, in terms of market cap ranking, SNEK is big. It's only going to get bigger from here. Now, before we wrap up and look at price, let's just have a moment of silence. A little sip on the remaining of this tea. As a Canadian, you know, just a little moment of celebratory, can't even speak, celebratory tea sip. I kind of agree with Elon, wow, with like happy face. So we'll continue to watch and see what happens from here on. But I think that the economy is going to do really good for Canada. I think Canadian economy is going to do really good. I think it's going to bode really well for crypto as well. So guys, right now, I think we're just patient. We're just watching right now for the crypto market. Chilling right now. I think that we've cooled off after the $1.10. And a lot of times it's just patience. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is just to be patient. But I think that the market right now is looking really good. If you guys scooped up the dips, if you guys scooped up back in 25 cent, 30 cent, you're laughing right now. So we'll continue to watch the market. Taking a look at Bitcoin dominance, 57%. ADA looking really good. Just go leveling out. So if we see it fall under $1, could be a really good buying opportunity as well. BTC 1017, XRP 2.41, and I believe ADA is the 10th biggest 7-day gainer right now, with a whopping $1.3 billion in volume. So things are looking good, guys. Social dominance, volume, narrative, everything's looking fantastic. So a lot of exciting momentum. And when you look at the projects that are pumping right now, right? 27 million, 69 million, 800 million, 1.3 billion for Cardano. So pretty good. So guys, that's it for the video. I would say that ETF, I think, is going to be coming. When exactly? I don't know. I would say the most important thing for me to see is going to be this. And I think this will have a domino effect on the rest in terms of increasing the likelihood and the speed of which we will see a standalone ETF, especially with this as well. I think it's going to play a big role. But let me know your thoughts. Do you like ETF? Not? And when exactly do you think? What are your price predictions? I still remain unchanged, $5 to $7 price range. I think Q1, Q2, and then Q4 will be kind of that really important moment, the final moment for altcoins. And that's pretty much it. I think it's patience, DCA, and stay in the projects that you have high conviction in. So hit that subscribe, hit that like. I'll see you in the next Angry Crypto Show.